Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, is it good morning? No, it's 2 o'clock. Okay, well, so I have been going through my YouTube, I've been going through my eBay, all the things, and I thought to myself, I wanted to do like a thumbnail for one of my videos, and I want to tell you about my manifestation. And here it is. So, why I was in Florida, I went to Florida on a trip with my mom, and I tell you what, I never thought that I would ever go on a trip with my mom and have so much peace and love that we had on this trip. We've never been on a trip by ourselves. I don't think we've ever been by ourselves anywhere since I've been like 3, maybe. It was just so crazy, but it was so good. We decided to go on a trip together to Florida. We ended up staying a week. Then we ended up staying longer for different circumstances. And I didn't even realize this. I know you guys, I'm in my phone. I should have had this ready, but it is all about authentic, right? So this is what I'm wanting to talk about. Why didn't I have this ready? Why didn't I have this ready? Oh, here it is. Okay. So on my trip, there was a couple hiccups, but we never argued. We never fought, which was amazing. Window chat. Which is unusual for us. We're usually at each other, not all the time, but at each other because there's so many things going on, so many people around, all the things. So we had some time to just relax and just be in the sun. We had a beautiful 2 weeks because we ended up staying longer. She did have to go to the doctors, and we had to have some oxygen come in from Tampa. I had to call back home and get them to bring us some oxygen because one of her machines broke, which was like, oh my God. But everything was cool. They had it like that immediately. Florida's for the elderly, right? So they had our back for sure. Another thing is I did not realize that my car was going to break down, and I was going to manifest a car. And here's how it happened. It started having lights come on, and then it started acting funny, and then we kept stopping at like auto zones and stuff like that to see if everything was okay. And it said it was okay, but then I thought, I don't know if it's going to make it home. I don't know if it's going to make it home. Maybe we should get a new car. So I started looking at a lower range of cars that we could get, just enough to get home, not thinking, we're just like, oh my God, we got to get a car to get home. So I end up going to drive this one car, and it was in the middle of nowhere, which is weird, in the middle of a field. And I'm like, this is the kind of car I want, but this is not where I want to purchase it. I just didn't feel right. As you know, you're on my channel. I am an intuition. I go by my intuition. I go by my feelings. So actually, I decided I picked out this certain car I wanted to look at, the certain color, all this stuff. And I said, I'm going to drive to Tampa. And as I'm driving, I said, higher self, God, Buddha. I said God, but a lot of people follow whatever intuition they follow. And I said, is this the right one for me? And God said, I would not send you somewhere if it wasn't. And I was like, boom. So I went there, I drove it. It was all good. Everything worked out great. Gave them the money, was there for a couple hours doing all the things, cleaning out my car. They bought my car and gave me this one. Then we enjoyed the rest of our vacation, and then we got home, and I started back on my YouTube channel. I started back on all the things that I do at home. And I was going through my like a vision board that I made through Canva. And here is the exact car that I got that's in Canva. And here's my book, and here's my YouTube channel, and here's all the things. I did not have this car. And then I didn't even think about a car. I thought about going on vacation, laying in the sun. We went and seen the dolphins. We had a great, amazing time. We went shopping, just had so much fun and peace and quiet. Nowhere on this trip I thought I was going to buy a car, or I wasn't even thinking about it, buying a car. I hadn't even been thinking about it, buying a car forever. But this car was on my vision board. It was. So I get home, I'm in Canva, and I'm like, let's do this, let's do that. And I look at my downloads. And in my downloads is this car. And in my garage is that car. Now, it's so weird. Now, I don't think it's exact same car, but it's the colors, the black. It's the exact same. It's I know I put it on there, Subaru, and it is a Subaru. So yes, it's instead of an Outback, it is a Forester, which I wanted to get the SUV because I like SUVs better than sedans. So that's what I chose. But not only did it come up on my vision board, is when I got the paperwork, I paid literally under half of what it was valued for. And I literally, sounds crazy, but I literally called them and said, why would I pay half of what it here? It's like, how am I getting all this car and the same car and all that? It's like, I can't believe my manifestations. And that's what we do. But here's the thing. What we do is we get the manifestation, or we put it on a vision board, and then we forget about it. I never thought about it one time down there, not once. And then I was like, okay, I never even thought about getting a car. When the car was breaking down, I thought, well, we'll just get it fixed, get it fixed till we get home. I thought we had to buy a car here. I mean, our minds are so limited to what we believe that we can have. And so I didn't know that I was going to go down there and get a car. I didn't know that I was going to get the exact same car that was on my vision board from 6 months ago. So we do create our own reality. And as long as we're not attached to it, like, oh my God, I want it so bad. I want this pen so bad, and it's everywhere and everybody's got it and I want it. No, I put the card there, and then I just forgot about it. And then the universe said, well, she doesn't even care how it comes, where it comes, when it comes, da 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 da, and it's just coming. I had to tell this story because this is one of my big manifestations. Not the biggest one. I have had so many different manifestations, you guys. So actually, I'm going to start telling you my manifestations, because that's the way to get you to understand that this stuff is real. I have a lot of people that do not believe in manifestation, or they don't experience it, because everybody's so attached to it. And I was that way at first. I was like, I'm so attached to it. I have to have it. How can I get it? And here's the thing. If you step out of the way and say, God, universe, higher self, however you bring it to me, I will be okay with that. Then it comes. But if you are forcing it, it's resistance. It's just, you're resisting it. So it can't come. And I'd say, I'm not for sure, but I'd say about 6 months that's been on my, well, maybe even longer, because it was on my vision board from last year. And my vision board that I have upstairs right now is the beach and my book and different stuff like that. It doesn't have that car on it. But my vision board, from last year was in my Canva. It wasn't the vision board. It was pictures that I had downloaded to put it on a vision board. And there it was. So I have manifested. I've had it for like 2 weeks now. I don't even think that long. My car that I wanted. And the reason why I wanted the Subaru is because it's the number one safest car in the United States of America. And 2 is because I've been in a very tragic accident and was like in rehab for 4 months. And that had took away my strength. It took away my independence. It took away a lot of things from me. So I am trying to be as safe as I can in any situation. And even that I'm a safe driver, I drive slow and different stuff like that is sometimes the other people. When my accident was 8 o'clock in the morning, I think there was 2 cars on the road, and then another car, somebody just flying because they were under the influence, and just boom. And it was so early in the morning. I think it was or it was 8:30, and my granddaughter was actually at the McDonald's from the other corner where it was, and she had actually called her mother and said there's an accident. She didn't know it was me, but she had called her mother and said there's a great big accident, because it was like 2 blocks long. All the cars were trashed, cars were flipped over. It was wild. I had never been in I haven't been in any accident like that in my life. I've been in an accident hit from the back or something like that, but this one was, I actually didn't know where I was for quite a bit, maybe a day or two. But anyway, I manifested my car. The car that I wanted. And I didn't want a Lamborghini, and I didn't want, and it's funny because I would always say, I'm going to get a Lamborghini, but I wanted something safe. I wanted something that I could feel safe in. And the windows are so open, so there's no blind spots and stuff like that. So I can be aware and see what's going on around me. So anyway, I manifested my car. Boom! And I know it's not the famous car that you want, but here's the thing. Not everybody wants that. My life is amazing. And it's not the house on the hill with the payment. It's actually a house with no house payment. And my car, I don't have a car payment. So I always say I'm the millionaire next door, and I am Warren Buffett, because they have valuable things and money, but they don't flip it out there and say, hey, I got this, I got this, I got this. But I have peace. I have peace that I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about losing this. I don't have to worry about losing that, because if you don't make a payment, you lose it. And I don't have to worry about that. So that has brought a lot of peace in my life. That is another manifestation we'll talk about later. All right, you guys, I manifested my car. Thank you so much. I love you. And just do it. Just put it on the vision board. Put it on mine. This was on a computer. Now I do have a vision board, a physical vision board upstairs. Then this one's on the computer. And here's the thing. The one upstairs has already halfway come true. And I already see the future for it. It's already there. So anyway, but the car was like last year's, and it's just coming in this year. That's fine. I don't care when it comes in, as long as I know it does. And I already know that somewhere in my unconscious mind, I knew it was already done. That's how it became in my reality. That's how you do it. You pray and you believe and you receive. You don't try to figure out the middle, because it never works out that way. If you're trying to figure it out, you're in the way. You're in the way. So just get out of the way and let it happen. I want this car. I know I'm going to get it one day. I don't know when. I don't know how. And you don't know. You might go on a vacation and come home with a new car. That's what I did. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching my videos. If you guys want to know anything from me or anything about me, just, ask the questions and I will let you know. I want to do this channel, but it seems like YouTube has really I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, if you're into manifestation, spirituality, all the things like that, this is the channel for you. And I have over 1,000 videos on here. So if you can't find it on there, just message me and I will get the video out there for you. Love you. Bye.